Hey everybody, Ben here with We Go Fishing, and thank you for clicking on this video. Before we get into the subject we're going to talk about in this video, I do want to let you know about a couple of things. First of all, head over to our store. The link is in the description below, and pick up our popping corks. We got two different kinds. We got the Rattler kind, which features a 60-pound monoliter, reflective beads, got some really nice rattle sound. The trout and redfish and other inshore species actually love it. And then we also have our OC popping cork, which features the stainless steel post. Both of them are available in the store, as well as our crab rulers are also in there as well. So you can pick those up for easily measuring crabs here in Texas, 5 inches on one side, 2.5 inches on the other for the stone crab claws. Those links are in the description. Also, I want to let you know before we get into the video that we have another giveaway for you. Our friends over at Super Clean are once again giving us some product to give away to you. And this is absolutely great stuff. It's biodegradable, which makes it environmentally friendly. We use it in all kinds of different applications around the house, whether it's on the grill, the boat, or the cars, the kitchen counters, whenever you get grease on it, things like that. It's an absolutely wonderful cleaner. And if you want to have an opportunity to win this product, what you need to do, of course, we'd love for you to subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already, and like the video, do all those things. But what you need to do is leave a comment in the video. We will be choosing the winner based on the comment. So please leave a comment in the video for your chance to be entered into winning free product there from Super Clean. All right, so our question that we're going to be dealing with for this video really talks about how to cast. The person who's asking the question really wants to know how to cast further in a surf fishing application. We do a lot of surf fishing here on the Texas coast, and we have multiple sandbars, and so making sure that we can get to where we want to be on those sandbars is of vital importance. And so this comes to you courtesy of the Premier Fishing and Hunting Discord server, and a link to the server is in the description as well. You click on that link and it'll take you to the Discord server. We can chat, have some good interactions there. This question says, please help. Is this combo good to cast far? Is this combo good to cast far? And it has a couple of pictures, and I picked up the pictures so that you can see what it is we're talking about. The first is a reel. It's a Shimano Stella. It's a 14,000 size, 2-to-1. And you see the price tag there, $1,100 for that. I looked at it in other places. It is that expensive, which was kind of hard for me to believe. Maybe I'm just more thrifty or something. I was like, whoa, $1,100 for a reel. But he has that as part of it. And then for the rod, he picked up this, he was asking about the Surf Machine, which is a 10-foot rod, 30-70 split, 1 to 5 ounces, and holds up to 50 pound. And I'm assuming that's monoliter, but it does, or mono. I'm not really sure what it is. It's a spinning style, but you can see the price tag on that too. It's $775. So when I was thinking about this question from the author, I was like, wow, he is willing to throw down about $2,000 to help him cast farther. And what I want to emphasize in this video, and I'm going to demonstrate this for you in just a moment, but what I want to emphasize in this video is, yes, it is very important to have good equipment. Good reels, especially a good reel with good guides on the rod, can definitely help you cast a lot further. Having said that, there's just as much technique involved in casting further. And so both things are going to be very important when we're talking about casting. And I want to show you this because this is what we use. And I've used these, and they're much cheaper than the price tag that our author had. This is a Penn Pursuit 3. And the thing I like about these is they're solid reels. This is a 6000 series. It's got plenty on it. I've got braid on it right now. I've got 40-pound braid, and it holds almost 400 yards of braid. So it's got plenty of braid there for that. The nice thing about these is they're much more cost effective. And that's one thing I wanted to say in this video is you don't need the Ferrari on the beach to catch fish. You've seen our videos, you know we catch fish on the beach, and we catch them with these reels right here. They have plenty of drag to stop the species that we're targeting. Now, if you're going for sharks, big sharks, stuff like that, of course, you're gonna need bigger equipment. But for your average fisherman on the beach, this is gonna be more than sufficient. And here's the other part of this. If this hits the sand, if this gets ruined or something like that happens, it doesn't break the bank. And that's part of what I wanted to say is you don't have to spend that much money to cast a far distance. And also, I have one of my surf fishing rods. I've had this rod here, Walmart Special. I think I paid 40 bucks for it. And I've had this rod probably going on 20 years that I've had this rod. I paid about 40 bucks for it. It is a heavy action spinning rod. It is a 10-foot rod, but it can also hold lure right up to 4 to 7 ounces. So it's much heavier than even the one that our author was looking at. I've had it so long that I've actually had to redo the grip because it used to be cork, and the cork finally gave way because I've had it for so long. But I've caught lots of fish on this, and I can cast at a very long distance. I'm going to show you exactly how I do that because it does not take very expensive equipment to cast far. It does take technique. Now, again, like I said before, having the right reel, having the right guides that can give you the smoothness for the line to come through, that is important. But you do not need to spend $2,000 to be able to cast far. It really is a lot in the technique. So let me go outside. Let me show you exactly what I do to get that distance on my cast. All right, so we're down here at the local high school's track and field here so we can get a good distance on reading on how far we can throw. I've got my rod here all hooked up, ready to go. And the first thing I want to tell you is make sure all your eyelets are aligned. That's going to be very important to get a good cast, to make sure the line's coming out as straight as possible. The other thing that I want to let you know is that it's really in the technique of how you cast. It's much like throwing the football. You're using your back, you're twisting, and you're releasing. And you're releasing in an arc so that you get maximum distance. There's very little wind out here today, so it's really going to be about making sure that you get that good distance on that arc and making sure that your technique arms are up, and you're going to follow through with a twist of your waist. So here we go. Let's see how far we can get it out there. All right, I don't know if you can see her out there, but she is way out there. She's got the orange paddle standing up, and she's got the weight. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with the rangefinder, see how far we are out there, and we are at just over 100 yards on the rangefinder that we brought along with us. This is what I use for golfing, actually, but just about 100 yards. So you can see we got plenty of distance. That's going to be plenty of distance to get you out there to make sure that you are getting to past the breakers onto the breaks that you want to be on to catch those fish. And that technique of making sure that you get that twist is going to be very important and very essential to doing that. So that's how I cast. It's how I cast for distance. If you have some tips or tricks and you want to put them in the comments, let us know in the comments there below what tricks and tips that you use for getting that distance cast. And until next time, may the fish be with you.